ang araw na ito ay araw of celebration because today, not only us, pero sa buong mundo, everyone is celebrating what we call Father's Day. Kaya Happy Father's Day po sa atin lahat, sa lahat ng mga katatayan, sa mga pong ito, of course, dito sa OBBC Calapan, and for our live viewers sa ating live stream, Happy Father's Day to all. Balikan natin kung paano nagsimula ang ating Father's Day. Ang unang celebration, the very first one, ay nagsimula noong 1910 sa lugar po ng US. If I'm not mistaken, it was exactly on June 19 sa lugar po ng Spokane in Washington State, USA. It was the idea of a child named Sonora Smart. Siya po ang nagpasimula ng Father's Day. So kung bibilangin nyo, siya ay pinanganak noong 1882. Ang simula ng Father's Day ay 1910. Sinabi natin kanina, so she was around in her 30s. So hindi na siya actually bata. Pero what people don't know is the reason bakit siya nag-start nitong Father's Day. Siya ay nakapakinig ng isang sermon. On Mother's Day, she heard about a sermon that was about celebrating Mother's Day. So naisip niya, ang aking tatay, sa next slide, ay isang veteran, Civil War veteran, si Mr. William Jackson Smart. At siya ay nagpalaki sa akin at sa aking mga kapatid nung siya ay naging biyudo at siya ay sundalo pa. So why can't we just not only celebrate Mother's Day, but also Father's Day? He was a veteran at kung paano niya tinaguyod ang kanyang mga anak at ang kanyang pamilya ay yun ang naging pasimula kung bakit tayo ay may Father's Day. If you remember, sinabi natin kanina, 1910. If you see from the slides, President Woodrow Wilson, which was the 28th President of the United States. Kumbaga, in-acknowledge niya, sige, let's celebrate in the next slide. Let's celebrate Father's Day. Pero hanggang President Nixon, in 1972, dun lang siya gumawa ng batas para ito ay maging official na celebration the third Sunday of every June. So kung bibilangin nyo again, nagsimula noong 1910, pero kumbaga idea lang ng isang tao. And then up until 1972, which is roughly 62 years, if I'm not mistaken, 62 years, siya ay naging official na batas. So everyone is recognizing this Father's Day since 1972. I am happy that we celebrate Father's Day today, and I want to, once again, recognize everyone, kagaya po na sabi dito sa next slide, sa lahat ng bagay, salamat. Sa lahat ng bagay, salamat. Sa lahat ng bagay, everything na hindi natin masabi, hindi natin may share, hanggang sa hindi na natin masabi kasi wala na. Sa lahat ng bagay, salamat. Especially siyempre sa aking tatay, Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Salamat sa lahat ng ginawa mo at ginagawa mo para sa akin at sa aking pamilya. Happy Father's Day to all dahil kung hindi kayo tatay, hindi niyo maintindihan kung gaano ka-importante, kung gaano kabigat ang trabaho ng isang tatay. Of course, sabi nila, ang nanay ay ilaw ng mukhang tulog pang mga tao. Ang nanay ay ilaw ng tahanan. Bakit kaya ilaw ng tahanan? Bibigay ng payo, syempre, tumutulong. But hindi ko sinasabi na walang importansya ang nanay. But today we are celebrating Father's Day. Today we are celebrating the day of the Father. Minsan ay ang pagiging tatay ay lito, no? Minsan nakaka-frustrate, minsan ay nakakasakit. You want to do the best for your family, pero minsan mali yung sinabi mo, minsan mali yung napakinggan mo, minsan mali yung ginawa mo, but You want to do the best for everyone, and for everything, you try always your best. Lahat naman tayo ay gusto natin maging the best tatay in the world. Pero lahat ng tatay ay makakatestify na unfortunately, kapag tayo ay nakalabas ng ospital, hindi naman nagbibigay yung ospital ng manual. How to be a good father. Aba, kung meron tayo nun ay sana wala na tayong problema. Kung meron tayo nun ay sana wala na tayong sakripisyo, no? Wala na tayong tinatanong na bakit ganito, bakit ganyan. At mas lalong napakahirap na tayo ay nakikinig sa mga payo ng nasa paligid natin. Ay, alam mo kasi yung sanggol, pag yan ay umiyak, ibig sabihin, gutom yan. Eh, hindi. Pag yan ay umiyak, ibig sabihin, palitan mo ng diaper. Hindi. Yan ay inaantok. Hindi ganito ganyan. Of course, all of us, we have our own experience. But each and every father is different from one another. Speaking of, this week, I have read a piece that is entitled Father. Ang sabi po nitong, hindi siya poem, but ito ay isang practical na example na I am very sure everyone dito ay makaka-relate. Pag ang isang bata ay 4 na taong gulang, ang sabi niya, my daddy can do anything. Pag siya naman ay magiging 7 years old, my dad knows a lot, a whole lot. Alam niyo, 7 years old yan ay kay Dad ni Claire, ang aming bunso. My dad knows a lot, a whole lot. Pero once siya ay maging 8 years old, 1 year apart, my father doesn't quite know everything. Mali, my father knows a lot, a whole lot. Pero after 1 year, my father doesn't quite know everything. No. Pag 12 years old, oh well, naturally, father doesn't know everything. Hulaan nyo kung ilang taon ang aking panganay. Oh well, naturally, father doesn't know everything. Naturally. Next, pag siya ay naging 14 years old, father, hopelessly old-fashioned. Out of date. Luma-luma ng mga payo niya, luma-luma ng mga experience niya. The world is different. Pag siya ay naging 21 years old, oh, that man is out of date. What did you expect? He's a millennial. Hindi siya Gen Z, hindi siya Gen X. Kung ano man ang generation na yan, what did you expect? Pag siya ay 25 years old, he knows a little bit about it, but not much. I can ask some opinion, but he doesn't know that much. Pag siya ay naging 30 years old, I must find out what dad thinks about it. Ayun. Medyo umiba ulit ang ating paningin, ang ating pagpapasya. Tanungin natin muna ang tatay. Pag siya ay naging 35 years old, a little patience, let's get dad's meaning first. No? Pag tayo nagmi-meeting, pag tayo ay nagvi-video call, pag tayo tumatawag ng ating mga kaibigan, ating mga kamag-anak, oops, saglit lang, baka mali ang ating narinig, pasensya lang, kalma lang, let's get dad's meaning first. Pag tayo ay 50 years old, what would dad have thought about it? Doon na tayo nagsisimula. Ano kaya ang sasabihin ng papa patungkol dito? Ano kaya ang isipin ng tatay about sa ganitong bagay? Pag senior na, 60 years, my dad knew literally everything. Doon natin appreciate, my dad literally knew everything. Kung yan man ay electronics, mechanics, kung yan man ay pagluluto, kung yan man ay construction, my dad knew literally everything. Pag tayo ay 65 years old, I wish I could talk it over with dad once more. That's the time that we realize, oo nga, iba't iba tayo ng experience, iba't iba tayo ng tatay, but I wish I could talk it over with my dad once more. It's not easy being a father. It's not easy. We are in a society na kung saan tayo ay naghanap ng perfect example. Alam naman natin, tayo bilang tao ay wala namang perfecto sa atin. Tatay, nanay, preacher, pastor, wala namang perfecto sa atin. We can never find a perfect example. But thanks be to God, because thanks to His Word, We can just follow His instruction na nandito po sa loob ng Bible. I am a father myself, and I can talk about the role of a good father or even godly father because I have had the privilege of being the firstborn of a God-fearing man that I can call father. Ang aking mismong tatay, syempre hindi father ang tawag ko sa kanya, ang tawag ko sa kanya ay papa or papa. Kasi sa Italian ay ang papa ay papa. May accent sa dulo. I have been calling him dad for the past 39 years of my life. And I am proud to say na, again, hindi siya perfect. No one is perfect, but I love him as what he is, as who he is, and in the end, I turned out to be just like him. Na kung saan tayo ay nung tayo naging teenager, my dad doesn't know really everything. Actually, my dad is wrong. Actually, this is better. Pero nung tayo ay nagkakaedad na, ano kaya ang isipin ng papa? Ano kaya ang sasabihin ng papa patungkol dito? Ano kaya, kung pwede ko kaya sana kausapin ng aking tatay, I wish I could talk to him once more. Although, of course, ang ating mensahe sa umagang ito ay nanggaling sa salita ng Diyos. And of course, ito ay through the Holy Spirit. Ako ay na-blessed mula sa ganitong mensahe. I can say that this message has been inspired by my own father. And that's the reason why I would like to share this message that I have entitled, The Exceptional Father. Bakit exceptional father? Di ba yung Luke 15, 11 to 32, yan ang story ng prodigal son? Alam na natin ang story ng prodigal son. But today, because it's Father's Day, I want everyone to focus on the other side. Not on the prodigal side, I want to focus on the exceptional side, which is yung tatay niya. Kung paano siya ay, nung siya ay maliit, nung siya ay bata pa, kagaya ng picture, hanggang nang siya ay tumanda, nandun pa rin ang kanyang tatay, kaya siya ay naging exceptional. Which by the way, ano ba ibig sabihin ng exceptional? When you say exceptional, sa dictionary, ang sabi dyan ay, it is unusual, or it is better than average, or it is superior. It is the exception. It's not standard, it's not regular, it is better than regular. It is far superior. When you want to become an exceptional father, the exceptional father, point number 1, is exceptional in fairness. Sa verse number 12, nabasa po natin kanina, and the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me. And he divided unto them his living. Pag sinabing fairness, ibig sabihin, patas. Yung pagiging patas. Ang tatay ay, pag siya ay madaming anak, syempre, mahirap maging fair. Sasabihin ng iba, hindi, si ganito ang favorite mo na anak. Hindi, si ganito ganyan, hindi, yan ang favorite mo na anak. It's difficult, but when you are exceptional in fairness, you can be able to be fair. Sa mga ating katatayan, sabihin natin, kapatid, isa lang ang anak ko paano ako magiging fair? Isa lang yun Sige, kung isa lang yan, you are still fair to your child. Or, sabihin natin, parating pa lamang ang supling, ang kanyang anak, then you are exceptional in faithfulness. You are faithful to your spouse. You are faithful to your wife. You are faithful to your family. You are exceptional in fairness. Alam nyo, kapag ang pinag-usapan ay pamana, kadalasan, syempre, naghihintay ang mga anak na pumanaw ang magulang. Pero hindi. Ang sabi ng bunso, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth unto me. Which kadalasan nung time na yon ay 1/3. 1/3 ng kaharian ng kanyang tatay ay mapupunta sa kanya. Bakit exceptional in fairness? Ang sagot ng tatay, hop, saglit lang. Wala tayo sa banking days. Next week na lang kasi sarado pang bangko. Hop, saglit lang. Mag-ipon muna ako. No. Ang sabi ng tatay, He divided unto them His living. Fair, sure. That is up to you. Ito ang iyong parte. Sige, ito na sa iyo. And he divided unto them his living. Unto them, very specific. Dahil hindi lang siya mag-isa, dalawa silang magkapatid. He divided unto them his living. Kaya fair, which is difficult to do. But being an exceptional father, we will all learn to be exceptional in fairness. Fair dahil hindi siya naghintay na namatay ang papa niya. Hindi. Give it to me right now. Kumbaga, dinisregard niya ang power ng kanyang tatay. No. When I say no, it's no. No, give it to me right now. Okay, sure. Fair. Fair and square, I divide unto you my own living. Hindi lang siya exceptional in fairness, but point number 2, he is also exceptional in availability. Again, nandun pa rin tayo. The younger of them said, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me, and he divided unto them his own living. Nasabi na natin kanina, wala siyang sinabi, oops, next banking days, next week, next month, sige, ngayon na. Bakit? Sa next slide, pag sinabing available, ibig sabihin, ikaw ay nag-google ng time plus attention equals love. Oops. Madaming nag-ibang facial expression. Ay, hindi mo ako mahal dahil wala kang time sa akin. Ay, hindi. May may nag-react. Hindi mo ako mahal dahil kulang ka sa attention. Pero he is exceptional in availability. Instant. Wala siyang sinabi, saglit lang, coffee break ko to, lunch break, mamaya na lang. No. Sige, ngayon na, mismo. Pag sa Tagalog, may tatlong P. May panahon, may pansin, equal pagmamahal. Yun ang sinasabi na KSP. Kulang sa panahon, kulang sa pansin, kulang sa pagmamahal, hindi kulang sa pera, iba yun When you say kulang sa P, panahon, or pansin, or pagmamahal, same thing. Ito ay exceptional. Hindi siya standard, hindi siya average. He is more than average. Binigay niya lahat. Hindi lang ang kanyang fairness, pati na rin ang kanyang time, ang kanyang attention, ang kanyang pagmamahal sa kanyang mga anak. Imagine, kung ako yan, kausapin mo nga muna nanay mo, doon ka nga. Pero no, he's exceptional. He is not normal, he is not standard, he is not average. He is exceptional. Kapag sinabi natin, in the next slide, hindi lang sa verse number 12, pati na rin sa verse number 20, and he arose and came to his father, but when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him, and had compassion, and ran, and fell on his neck, and kissed him. Nandun na tayo. Nagpaalam ng kanyang bunso na anak, bigay mo nga sa akin ang aking pamana. Ako ay, lalarga na. Sige. And he divided. When we jump to verse number 20, nilusta na ng bunso. Lahat, wala na. Anything, everything na ginawa niya, na wala na lahat. Wala siya naipundar, wala siya naisave, wala siya naipon. But in verse number 20, and he arose and came to his father, ang bunsong anak. But when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him. His father saw him. Wala pa siya sa 1 metro, wala pa siya 1 kilometro. Way, a great way off, his father saw him. Isipin natin, kung ang ating mga anak ay tataliko sa atin, ano kayang gagawin natin? Ay, bahala na siya sa buhay niya. Siya nag-decide, malaki na yan. No. His father, when he was yet a great way off, he saw him. Ibig sabihin, nung nakita pa lang niya, kahit ang kulay ng damit, alam na niya, siya yun. When he saw him, ang sabi dyan, he had compassion. He ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. Which ibig sabihin, available. He was available. He was just waiting for the Son to come back to Him. Kadalasan dito sa Pilipinas, of course, sa Southeast Asia actually, but it's sa Pilipinas, kapag tayo ay nanonood ng teleserye, if you're familiar, of course, lahat naman tayo familiar, kapag may nangyari na ganyan, tatalikuran ng anak ang kanilang mga magulang or amo or kung sino man, of course, once na bumalik ang kanilang mga anak, hindi. Ikaw nag-decide niyan, bala ka sa buhay mo. Hindi. This shows availability. This shows na kahit tayo ay nasa tama, we are still open and available. Kaya everything, every single of this point is connected. Hindi lang siya exceptional in fairness or exceptional in availability. Ang isang tatay ay exceptional in testimony. Parang, paano natin i-connect yung testimony? Fairness, siguro pwede pa, pagiging patas. Availability, siguro, sure, of course, kailangan may time para sa anak. Pero testimony, bakit testimony? Yung kanyang bunsong anak, nagpaalam, kumuha ng kanyang parte, pamana, umalis. Pagkatapos nun ay bumalik, nagbalik ulit. When he was yet a great way off, his father saw him. Sa verse number 20. Where is the testimony? Where is the testimony dyan sa mga verses na yan? And had compassion, and ran, and fell on his neck, and kissed him. If you remember, nung tayo ay nagsimula, ang isang tatay ay, ang kanyang trabaho ay hindi madali. It's not easy. Kaya, I remember, nung sinabi ng ating pastor, kahit nung nagte-testimony, si Ma'am Lenny, when you say testimony, you can never reach the testimony without passing through the test. You can never reach your testimony if you're not passing through your test. Umalis ang kanyang anak, nilusta lahat ng mga kari-arian, bumalik. Saan ang testimony doon? When we read about this, meron tayong pinagdadaanan lahat tayo, but we all go through it because of God's grace. Naghihintay lang siya ng kanyang anak. He waited for his son, number 1, to acknowledge na siya ay nagkamali. Number 2, once na na-acknowledge niya, he waited for his son to recognize na kailangan niyang bumalik sa kanyang tatay. At once na makabalik siya sa kanyang tatay, he waited na siya ay gumawa ng tamang paraan o ng tamang gawain. That's why being a father is not easy. It is your own testimony. Lahat naman tayo, meron tayong pinagdadaanan araw-araw, even this morning, for us to come here. Ang daming testimony kahit ngayong umaga lang, but it's through the grace of God that we can be exceptional in our testimony. Lahat naman tayo, we know, may problema sa physical, may problema sa financial, may problema sa emotional, sa relational, sa spiritual, kung ano-ano man. Sabay-sabay pa yan, but we can all agree that our testimony, it's only through the grace of God because we have overcome the test of faith. We have our testimony and we are exceptional, not only because we are fair, not only because we are available, not only because we have our testimony, but point number 4, ang Father ay exceptional in His humility. Isipin natin, may testimony na nga dapat may humility pa pala. You have to be humble. Dapat tayo ay magpapakumbaba. Kung isipin natin, yun ang ginawa ng tatay. Ba't ka nandito? Wala ka na makain, no? Bakit? Yan kasi ang ginawa mo. Yan kasi yun ang mali mo. Di ba yun na naririnig natin sa mga teleserye? Di kasi ganito, ganyan. Mali ang ginawa mo. Yan ang naririnig natin. Kahit sa preaching, yung mga talagang energetic na sermon. Mali. Ang mali ay mali. Which is tama naman. Pero ang exceptional na Father, He is exceptional in humility. Nagpakumbaba na lamang siya. I know you're wrong. Wala akong sasabihin yung, alam niyo yung, di ba sinabi ko sa'yo? I told you, yun ang sa English, I told you so. No, wala siyang sinabing ganyan. When he saw him from afar, his father saw him and had compassion and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. Hindi lang siya available, hindi lang siya nakatingin, hindi lang siya naghintay. He was ready to forgive. He was ready to forgive because he had compassion. He had compassion. When you say compassion, ibig sabihin, naintindihan mo. Because not only ikaw ay nagpapakumbaba, connected sa next point, he was also exceptional in empathy. Pag sinabing empathy sa Tagalog ay ang pagmamalasakit. Ikaw nga ang tama. Ikaw pa rin ang magpapahambol? Hindi. As far as I know, wala pa akong napapanood na teleserye na ganyan ang outcome. Ikaw nga ang tama, dapat ikaw magtusta. Ikaw dapat ang magdurusa dyan. Ikaw ang pumili ng ganyan no. This exceptional Father is exceptional because He is humble and He is empathic. Ang empathy ng kanyang tatay sa anak ay talagang labis na labis. He waited, he was available, tinaguyod niya ang kanyang testimony, at nagpaka-humble pa siya, nagpakumbaba, and then he was also emphatic. He was empathy. He showed that he cared. He had compassion. He understood ang feelings, ang experience, at ang emotion ng kanyang bunsong anak. Hindi natin alam, kasi hindi nakasulat sa Bible, but maaari, itong tatay ay, maaari na siya ay naging prodigal son din nung siya ay bata pa. We don't know. We are just guessing. We are just thinking. Pero kung isipin natin, lahat ng ating mga tatay, if we think about them, marahil sila ay stricto sa atin, marahil sila ay hindi nila tayo naintindihan, but we cannot say that they are not humble. We cannot say that they don't have empathy. Because this, like I said before, this message has been inspired by my own father. You can think of it na, of course, ikaw ang anak ng tatay mo, syempre, siya ay may pagmamalasakit sa iyo. Yes. Pero kakaiba. Kakaiba ang story nitong prodigal son and exceptional father. When you say empathy, hindi lang niya nakikita. He can feel what you're feeling. He can understand. Marahil naranasan niya, o marahil nakikita niya ang kanyang mga kapatid sa nangyayari sa iyo. Not only he is exceptional in empathy, but last but not the least, he is exceptional in reconciliation. Alam niyo ba yung reconciliation? Pag tayo ay, meron akong isang kapatid. Pag kami ay nag-away, matik, hop, reconcile. Oh, sorry muna, sorry, pero may hawak yung na sinturon, may hawak yung na walis, may hawak yung na tsinelas. Oh, sorry ka na lang muna sa kuya mo, sorry ka na lang muna sa yung kapatid. Reconciliation. Ito ay sa verse number 31 and 32, sabi sa Bible, "And he said unto him, Son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine. It was meet that we should make merry and be glad. For this, thy brother was dead, and is alive again, and was lost, but now is found." Hindi lang niya tinaguyod ang kanyang testimony ng kanyang mga anak. Hindi lang siya nagpakumbaba. Hindi lang siya nagbigay ng pagmamalasakit. He was also ready to reconcile. para magkaroon sila ng pagkakasundo. When you have all these qualities, you are an exceptional father. Okay na sa kanya eh, pero hindi natin naisip, meron pala siyang panganay na anak. Hops! Saglit lang, siya nag-decide, siya mag-abroad, nilusta niya ang kanyang pera, ba't mo papapasukin yan? No, it's not good with me. Pero sa verse 31, Son, thou art ever with me. Ikaw ay palagi nandito sa aking tabi, and all that I have is thine. Lahat na naranasan ko, naranasan mo din. Everything that happened here, you have seen, you have experienced. It was meet that we should make merry and be glad because your brother was dead but now is alive. Again, ito ay speculation. Maaari nga na naranasan ng itong exceptional father yung naranasan ng itong prodigal son. Your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost but now is found. Minsan hindi natin maintindihan, hindi natin ma-explain bakit ang ating mga tatay ay ganyan. Hindi sila nakikinig. They cannot understand. Ang feelings ko, hindi feelings ng kuya ko. Ang feelings ko, hindi feelings ng aking kapatid. Feelings ko yan eh. Dapat akong masunod. No. You reconcile. You reconcile because you're a family. You reconcile because I am here. Hanggat ako ay nandito, ako ang magre-reconcile sa aking mga anak. I have to make sure na bilang tatay, I am doing my job. Na hindi madali. Ulitin ko ang trabaho ng isang nanay, syempre hindi madali. Pero hindi rin madali ang trabaho ng isang tatay. When you say reconcile, you want not only to be humble, not only to understand kasi ikaw ay may compassion, you also want to forgive. Lahat naman ng mga yan ay dahil tayo ay forgiving people. We want to understand. Minsan hindi natin nakikita. Bakit ganyan? Bakit ganyan na ginawa mo sa ating tatay? Bakit ganito ang ginawa mo sa aking kapatid? But the purpose of a father is to reconcile every son or every children to each other. His resentment rendered him as lost as his younger brother. Sabi niya, we should make merry because your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost but now he is found. Ang kanyang kuya, hindi niya maintindihan, hindi niya ma-accept. Kaya ang kanyang galit sa kanyang puso, yun ang magbibigay ng kanyang pagiging lost. When you see something but you don't understand, minsan tayo nagpe-pray. Bakit ganito nangyayari sa aking family? Bakit ganito nangyayari sa ating church? Bakit ganito nangyayari sa aking work? Sa aking relation? Sa aking mga anak? Bakit? That's the power of the testimony of a father. Minsan we are going through challenges or through burdens na hindi natin pwede may share sa ating mga magulang, sa ating mga asawa, sa ating mga kapatid. It is something that you have to go through it on your own because you have to understand. You have to learn the lesson in your life. And if we try to remember all of this as we close, sa ating pagtatapos, an exceptional father is exceptional in fairness, in availability, in testimony, in humility, in empathy, and in reconciliation. Lahat ng mga yan, whether you like it or not, whether you acknowledge it or not, ay ginagawa ng ating mga tatay every single day. Every single day, nakikipagbaka yan. Pupunta sa tindahan, pupunta sa trabaho, papasok sa kanyang office, kung ano man yan. He needs to be fair. He needs to be available. Ay, pa, wala po akong baon. Saglit lang. He needs to be available. Kahit siya ay busy, he needs to be available. Kailangan niyang itaguyod ang kanyang testimony. But before the testimony comes the test, he needs to be humble. Hindi kanya maintindihan, but sige lang, kailangan mo ng ganito, sige, papray natin yan. He needs to have empathy. He needs to understand. Lahat ng nangyayari sa iyo ay siguro it's a test of God, siguro ay dahil ikaw ay teenager pa, siguro dahil ikaw ay bata pa, hindi mo pa maintindihan, He has empathy for you and He wants to reconcile you with Him. And as I said before, ito ay sa totoo lang, galing sa salita ng Diyos, pero ito ay ang aking testimony sa aking tatay. Kagaya na sabi ni Pastor Iboy, this is our last Sunday. Kami ay pabalik na lugar ng Italy. So just by saying that, you can think, oh, babalik ulit sila? Yan ang prodigal son ni ganito ganyan, ni Baginon doon sa Italy. Yan ang prodigal son. Ba't babalik ang mga yan? Dapat milyonaryo ng mga yan, nag-business dito No. Alam nyo, ang aking tatay, siya mismo nagsabi, ang payo ko sa inyo, bago pa kayo lumubog, bumalik na kayo. Bago pa kayo dumating sa punto na hindi na kayo makabalik, bumalik na kayo. He showed His fairness. Nung kami ay lumipat dito sa Pilipinas, hindi sa Mindoro, sa Pilipinas, it was 12 years ago. Fair. We are flying to the Philippines. Bakit? Merong business opportunity, may mga openings na magkakaroon ng openings and so on and so forth. Sige. If that's your decision, sure, go. Wala lang ako pamana. But yun ang naging payo namin. Availability. Lalo na nung pandemic. Naku, nung pandemic, kung wala ang aking magulang, aywan ko lang kung saan kami pupulutin. Availability pa. Pang-swab. Ay, nako, yung pang-swab, nako po. Libo-libo lang yun. Pang-swab. Please, help. Ang testimony ang mahirap. Bakit ipinabalik mo ang iyong anak? Di ba dapat siya ay successful na ngayon? Sure. Pero siguro ibang will ng Panginoon. Maaari ang testimony na ibibigay ng aking tatay ay, itong aking anak, hindi man siya naging successful financially, pero I can see that he is trying his best spiritually. Hindi man siya pastor, siya ay going there, but pag-pray natin, ito ang magiging testimony ng aking tatay sa akin. Humility. Wala siyang sinabi na, digat sabi ko sa iyo, dapat hindi ganyan ang decision mo. No. Sige, tulungan ka namin. Tulungan kita. He had empathy. Hindi lang sa akin, pati sa aking mga anak. Siyempre, apo niya yun. Ang aking panganay, nasabi ko na before, may condition na praise to God. It's all through His amazing grace, siya ay malusog na. Everything okay na. Lahat ng mga condition niya, lahat ng mga hospitalization, tapos na lahat. And then, He's also exceptional in reconciliation. Bagamat, meron tayong mga special connection sa ating mga magulang, we all have our own relationship. And dito sa salita na ito, naalala ko palagi ang ating senior pastor, si Pastor Noel. I will always remember him. Ang kanyang palaging pangbansang motto ay, mahalagang relasyon. Huwag niyong kalimutan yan, mahalagang relasyon. Kung ikaw ay gusto mo maging maayos ang relasyon mo sa iyong tatay, dapat marunong ka mag-reconciliation. Kung meron tayong mga nasabi, nagawa, naisip, He is exceptional in reconciliation. Kung meron kaming mga misunderstanding ng aking asawa, ang kanyang payo ay, pag-usapan nyo yan, wala akong connection dyan, basta ayusin nyo yan. Same thing. If I may say, of course, he is not my father. But I have learned the same things from our senior pastor as well. Lahat ng mga yan, sinasabi ko palagi sa akin testimony, Siya ang isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit kami napupunta dito sa Mindoro. Siya ang nagpayo sa amin, kapatid, sabi ng Pastor Noel, kaysa kayo ay mapunta sa pinakamalayong lugar, dito na lang kayo. Kami ang tutulong sa inyo. At least, magagamit pa kayo sa ministry. I can never be an exceptional father. But, sabi ko kanina, I have turned out to be just like my father. And if my father is exceptional to me, therefore, in a way, I am also exceptional. Kaya sa umagang ito, Happy Father's Day to each and every. Pakita nyo nga mga tatay. Sige nga, tingnan natin. Pakita nyo mga tatay. Huwag kayong maging shy. Ayun. O sige, palakpakan po natin ang ating mga tatay. Happy Father's Day to all of you. Happy Father's Day. Sige po, pwede na po kayong maupo. Lahat tayo ay, hindi man tayo ay perfect, but ang aking experience, nung ako ay naging tatay, syempre, hindi nga ako marunong magpalit ng diaper. Hindi nga ako marunong magluto ng pagkain. But through it all, it's by the grace of God that we learn to be fair, we learn to be available, we learn how to handle our testimony, how to be humble, how to have empathy, and how to reconcile. Kaya don't forget, say Happy Father's Day to your fathers, but most importantly, Happy Father's Day to all OBBC pastors. Sila lahat ang tatay ng ating mga congregation. Kaya Happy Father's Day sa ating head pastor, Pastor John Henry Pagku, at higit po sa lahat, ang lahat ng papuri ay sa Diyos lamang.